Hi, my name's Chris from English Key. Welcome to the next part of the Describe Image video selection, and today we're talking about the PTE Academic Speaking question type Describe Image and how to prepare for this exam. So the question is how to start. What do you need to do? The most important part for me is good planning. You need to be aware of all the types of question images that you will see. Please stay calm. Don't panic. One of the biggest problems with students is that they hate this question type, and I say to them again and again that Describe Image really isn't that difficult. If you know the technique, you should have no problems. It is all about fluency. Finally, you need to use some linking phrases. These are standard phrases that you can learn before going into the exam, and we'll have a look at some in future videos. So, my advice to you, my personal and professional advice, which I have learned over the years, is don't make notes during Describe Image. Prepare by recording yourself. Most smartphones nowadays can record your voice, so do that as much as possible. You need to learn how long is 35 seconds. You need to be mentally aware of how long that is when you're speaking. And finally, practice, practice, practice. The more you do, the more fluent you will become, and the easier it will get. So I've prepared an example for us to take a look at. And this example talks about how young men are living at home with their parents. Proportionately more men living at home than women. It shows the years, which are from 1996 to 2013. The women are clearly shown in red, and the men are shown in blue. They are shown as an estimate in millions, and there's a grey section which shows the post-economic downturn. One of the reasons why students find this section so difficult is because they focus too much on comparison. They want to be analytical and describe the graph comparatively, so they may look at how many women compared to men are living at home. My experience is that this is a computer. It cannot accurately distinguish whether you are accurate or not. Therefore, the focus is going to be on fluency and making sure that your sentences are logical and methodical. In this case, it's quite difficult to compare men and women because the numbers are quite specific. You know, you've got 1.7 or 1.8 million men in 1996. But how many women? You don't know. You don't have time to prepare for that. So my advice to you is to avoid that. Just say what you can see and what you can see accurately. So let's do an example. What I want to do is get you to do the example first. So I will ask you to pause the video. When you have finished, unpause the video and listen to my example. Then have another go yourself. Make sure you record yourself with a stopwatch. I want you to speak for about 33 to 35 seconds fluently. Try not to include any These are hesitations and the computer will pick them up. You need to learn how to speak fluently without stopping and without having any hesitations or something which we call false starts. A false start is when you begin a sentence too many times with the same words. So, your opportunity, take 25 seconds to look at the graph and think about what you see. Then I want you to record yourself and use a stopwatch and timer for 35 seconds and then come back. Okay, so pause the video now. Great, welcome back. So in this case, I want to give you my example. I'm going to speak for about 33 seconds and then we will let you have another go. The following bar chart shows how more young men than women are living at home with their parents between 1996 and 2013. The women are indicated in red and the men are shown in blue. In 1996, a total of 2.7 million people were living at home. Of this, about 1.7 million were men. In 2013, about 3.3 million people were living at home. Overall, the graph shows how more young men are living at home. Did you notice how I didn't make any comparisons really? I just chose two sections of the graph and I spoke for about 35-36 seconds. I don't want to speak for any more because I will panic if I don't finish. There was a nice conclusion at the end. It was really simple. That's all I want you to do. I don't want you to make any deep analytical comparisons. Is that clear? Let's have a go with you again. Pause the video and have a try, and then we'll come back. Okay, did you feel any better? Maybe have another go, practice, practice, practice. Remember, just say what you can see. Don't be confused and don't be panicked by all of the data that's on the graph. It's as simple as that. If you like this video, subscribe, like the video itself, and come back and watch the next video in this series. Have a great day.